I'm on the school's Wi-Fi today, so I'm not gonna fizz out or drop her anything. All right. So thank you guys for coming to our senior year prep class for today. And we want to talk to you guys today about summer programs. So summer programs are a great opportunity for you guys to be able to meet new people, that corny thing, meet new people, but also it's an opportunity for you guys to learn about certain majors that you're interested in, because sometimes we'll say, hey, I would like to be a psychologist, or I would like to be a teacher. And then you may do some type of an internship or do some kind of a summer program and take a class, and you may learn some basic things about that. And you're like, I don't want to become a teacher. I don't want to become a dentist. This is just not my thing. Or when I was in middle school, I wanted to become an astronaut, and I don't even like science. I just wanted to float in space. Real petty, real silly, right? So these internships gives you guys an opportunity to learn some things about that subject matter. A lot of them, you may be able to go away and stay on a college campus and get to stay there for like a week and see what that whole experience is like. You're going to meet professionals in that industry that you can network with. So even if you don't end up going to that particular college, you can meet the professionals that are experts that are in that industry. And now you have a source of reference to email or to call if you have questions about something else. And so any of the adults on the line can tell you that networking is very, very important. And so sometimes people say, it's not what you know, is who you know. But my mentors tell me that it's not who you know, is who knows you, right? So I can say that I know Mr. Roth. I know Mr. Roth very well. So he may see my face and wave at me down the hallway, but he might not know me, right? And so you want to be connected to people who know you. That's how you really get, an advantage over some things. And also, if you do get to go into that field that you're interested in, you can learn a lot about the industry and then take it to another level. And so we get emails all the time about summer programs. And so I have started to post them on my website so that you guys can take advantage of that. So before I change my screen, I want to make sure that you know about these 3 or 4 upcoming events, okay? And I'll talk about them again at the end. So the first one is, I think we agreed that every other week we're going to have a college visit, in this particular group. So next Tuesday, we're going to have Newman College come to visit with us. So you can Google Newman College if you want. I'm going to put this up on Instagram. So regardless of whether it's on your list or not, it's very good for you guys to come just so that you can get information about other schools. I really want you guys to stretch out and not just apply to the same 20 schools that you apply to all the time. But even though Newman is one of the ones in the area, but I want you to start looking at some other schools that you are normally not on your list. So they're going to be here next week. Then on Monday, the 15th, at 12:30, which is not in your group, but it is, we're going to have the Upward Bound program. They're going to come and do a presentation. And so they have a summer program that's 6 weeks. It starts on July the 6th. It's free. It's from 9 to 12. And there are some opportunities for you guys to do some visits. You can get some stipends, which means money, and some other stuff. And then they have a year-round program where you meet on a Saturday once a month, and then they have some trips. So hopefully by the time the fall comes, they'll be able to start getting out on their trips, and maybe you guys can actually go and be there physically in the fall. So they have free tutoring. They have a college and career part. So I'm the college and career instructor for Upward Bound. So I'm a little biased in my presentation, but it's a great program. So they're coming next Monday to give you some detailed information because I don't want to give their whole presentation now. And then on Tuesday, the 23rd, Moravian College is going to be coming. So some of you sat in a presentation that they had earlier this year. Some of you did not. So they are a private school that's up in Bethlehem. So they are not one of the normal 20 schools that we have on our list. But I used to work in Allentown, which is right next to Bethlehem. So you may not have heard of Moravian, but up in Allentown and Bethlehem, Moravian is the hot school. See, thought I was going to say something else. Moravian is the hot school up there. All right. So definitely check it out. And it's near Dorney Park, so if you want to go to Dorney Park and all that kind of stuff and it's open, you can go. And then Miss Sai is doing a presentation, I think you're doing something called, go ahead and tell them about it, Miss Sai.
It's so cheesy.
It is it's cute.
It's going to be probably March the 16th. It's called Woo with Words. So WWNW, I thought that was so cool. But a little bit about it is part of the college application process that probably will take you the longest is the college application essay, or it's also called a personal statement. However, it's really important, especially with schools going test optional or just in general, because other than your essay, you're just a bunch of numbers on a piece of paper. This is your chance to really talk to the admissions officer through your story, and everybody has such a special story. So there are a gazillion words in the English language. How do you pick those right words to show who you are and leave the impression you want to leave? So that is my presentation, and I hope y'all will be there.
And so, of course you want to be at everything, but the essay part is the hardest part of the college application process, like she said. And so people skip over it, or they, take it lightly, or maybe don't even apply to schools that require the essay. But like we've said previously, since most of these colleges will be test optional, they're going to be relying more and more and more on your essay. And so actually you guys also have an opportunity to get some one-on-one help with your essay and your college list from Ms. Sai and myself. But to be honest, she is much better at editing your essays than I am. I think I'm pretty good, but she just makes me shameful. Sometimes I just want to put a hat on and put my hand over my head. So what she's going to do is drop a link in the chat. So if you guys want to set up an appointment with her on a Monday, Wednesday, or a Friday, please do that now before they start being taken up. So if you can definitely schedule something for this coming Monday, that would be fantastic. So she can sit down with you and help you get started on those essays. Okay. All right. Any questions before we switch over to the summer program page? Any questions? Let me see. I know that there's something in the chat, but that's probably what you put in the chat. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to show you something that's new on the school website that nobody knows is there but you, because I just put it up there today. Okay, so you guys already know about the school website, and you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can, Ms. Mitchell.
All right, I know the font is probably really small, and I need to put my glasses on because I can't see. So you guys know that this is the college and career site, and we have a bunch of stuff on here. So if you want to know what the upcoming events are, you're going to go here. If you need to get in contact with your counselor, you can go here and you can make an appointment. There's some information about scholarships here, what you should be doing each year, blah, blah, blah. So this is the new page. It's the summer program. So as I get emails from colleges, if I think that somebody has a pretty interesting program, I'm going to give this to you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this into the chat so you can have it, even though you probably should have it already. But I'll go ahead and put it in the chat now for you. All right. So the first thing that I have in here is the Upward Bound program. I know I put a lot here, but again, I'm biased towards this program. 1, because it's free. 2, because it's in our area, and 3, because you can get a lot of hands-on experience as a full-year program. So right now they are recruiting students grades 8 through 11. Okay, so you can go back in here and look at this, and if you want to sign up for the meeting, there's a link here that you can sign up for that particular meeting. All right. Now, I sent this email out to some people a little while ago. This is the academies at Harvard University. So these are going to be online this year, but Harvard University has some online programs. They do cost money. There may be about, why are there bells ringing in the building and nobody's here? I don't know, but they do ring every block. But anyway, so some of them cost like $200, $300, but they do have some scholarship opportunities. So I can just kind of click here for you, and hopefully I don't get played and it pops up. All right. So you go here and there are a whole bunch of different options in here. Some of them are for the weekend. Some of them are for a week. So if you're interested in any of these, you can go ahead and sign up for them, or you can email me and tell me that you're interested. And I think that if I send them your name, I think you can be eligible for some type of a discount or a scholarship spot, a potential. Don't say Miss Mitchell sent my name, so give me my money. It doesn't work like that. But these are some of the ones they have. So they have a business academy, a consulting academy, coding, politics, pre-law, pre-med. Okay, so you want to go in there and check that one out. Okay, then we also have something for students that are interested in STEM fields, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. So these are a variety of different programs with different dates. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go in here and you're going to select high school students, and then you're going to go here and select certain programs that you're looking for, and then based off of that, it's going to do a search for you. So let's just say we want to look for biology. You search your programs, and then it's going to pull up a list of programs in your major in all these different places. So I'm sure that most of these do cost money. Some of them may have scholarship spots and some of them may not. But I don't want to assume that people don't have money. I don't want to assume that you can't afford it, because I am not in your pocketbook and it's none of my business. My job is to make sure that we expose you to opportunities. So you can definitely go through here if you are interested in a major in a STEM field. Anybody have any questions so far? All right. Then Carnegie Mellon, which is a very, very selective school, has something also in STEM majors. So they have math and science, computer science, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to click on everything because I want to make sure that we don't run out of time. We have high school students get an edge at the University of Penn. So they have a high school program for students. Okay. Then Drexel has a summer academic program. I do want to spend some time on this one, because the one for Drexel, they do have some things that are free, but a lot of them are pretty affordable. And a lot of the programs give you an opportunity to actually stay on campus. So some of them are commuter programs. Some of them, meaning that you're going to have to take the train or get dropped off every day. And some of them you can stay for the whole week. Okay. So you have arts and sciences, biomedical engineering, business, college access academy, computing, design arts, all these different things. Okay. Now the college access academy, I believe, is free. This one is like a college planning program, and you get to stay on campus for a week, but it may be virtual this year, the 1 week online program. So it is going to be online, but it is going to help you get ready for college. So the application is not open yet, but it will be open. So you can just take some time and click through some of these just to see what they are. It tells you how much it is, for the week, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm sure that most of these will be virtual again this year, but you can go through them. Okay. And you can also see which ones, have some type of a scholarship, component to it. Okay. So that's the Drexel one. Then you have the Health and Biomedical Sciences at Lebanon Valley College. So Lebanon Valley College is a private school. It is up by Hershey Park, up near Lancaster. In fact, you can ask Miss McGowan because she's from Lebanon Valley. She can tell you all about the area. So they do have some programs there that you can check out in the health and biomedical science field. So the cost for the online program is $175. Okay. So, just take time. So I guess I must be late for class because the bell is ringing again. And then Drexel has another program. It's not so much a summer program. It's a program where you can take some classes at the school. From what I read from here, it's not a dual enrollment program, but it does give you an opportunity to take some classes on campus or through their campus. And it says there's no tuition cost for the courses taken through this program. So you want to look at this, see if you meet the requirements. I think this may be something that goes like through the school year, but it's a 10-week program. So take a look at that and see what you want to, if you're interested in anything. So that's what I have in there so far. As I get things in my email, I will add them here. But you definitely want to take advantage of any summer programs that come through your email, and just take a look at that stuff. Just so that you can get some extra advancement this particular summer and every summer. So you guys who are like in the 9th grade and 10th grade, you got 2 summers to kind of, look at this stuff. So, and then also some of you, I sent an email about the Questbridge, what's the name of that program? Is it the College Scholars? Is it the
College prep program?
Yeah, there's a college prep program. I didn't send it to everyone because I only send it to the people who are in the top 40 of the class, because there's a really strict GPA requirement there. So if you are one of those students that I sent that college scholars program to, and you were interested, but you didn't reach out to me, you really want to get started, because that application is due on March the 24th, and it is long and very, very detailed. So you want to start on it just so you can do little bits and pieces every day. But if you get into that particular summer program, they have different locations that program will take place at. And then there is a scholarship program connected to it that opens up in August, and you may be able to get a free ride scholarship, which means tuition, room, and board, and books, and all of that stuff. But that's usually for the students that are in the top 40 of the class. We've had 3 students get that scholarship in the last 3 years, but they've been in the top 10. So you don't have to be in the top 10. That's just kind of how it's played out here at Norristown. All right. So what questions do you guys have about summer programs or just anything at all? Because I don't want to take over talking the whole time. You can either unmute yourself or you can drop them in the chat. Any questions in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Boy, it's so quiet in here. Wow. I must have wooed them with words, Miss Sai.
Or it's nap time.
I know.
I think you would.
Okay. All right. Well, do you guys have any questions about anything that's not related to summer programs? Because I'm not going to hold you hostage if you don't, because I think you guys might be my last appointment for today. All right, we're not going to hold you hostage. So please make sure that you use that link, go on there. So every week I will be updating that particular link with more information. If you want to make an appointment, which I highly recommend, with Ms. Sai, so that you can get started on your college list and get started on your essays. If you can drop that link one more time, Ms. Sai, she's going to give you links for 30 minutes. Don't make them during your class period. And et cetera, et cetera. So one more thing I am going to add to you guys is that obviously we're going to be starting back in April. So my question to you is, if you would like to continue with this weekly class, we will need to move it to Wednesdays, and we may have to move it to 1:30, because now, since Wednesday is going to be our off day, any special programs that the school has is probably going to be at 12:30. So can you guys drop in the chat for me if you want to continue on a Wednesday at 1:30? Can you please type yes or no in the chat? And then we can keep you guys going. Awesome. This is amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, cool. So once school starts, I'm going to go ahead and move the meeting now. So by the time we come back to school, we'll meet on Wednesdays at 1:30. Okay. So I thank you guys for coming and just meeting with us every Tuesday. And it just says a lot about you. And if you continue working with us, I promise you, you will be ahead of the curve when we come back to school in the fall, because we will be here, okay, with our mask on. I'm trying to get me some designer masks. I can put my little filters in there and whatnot, because I bought some filters. I might even get my name on them and all that good stuff. All right. All right, so I'm going to actually stop recording, because some of you like to ask questions when we stop the recording, and then some of you like to hang around to the end. All right, so if you're watching this later, you can definitely reach out to me if you have any questions.